Hi, this is Gaurang from ZoomTV.com and I have with me one of the most loved and supremely talented actor, Arshad Warsi with me. He's here for his film Fraud Saiyaan.
Thanks.
Welcome to ZoomTV.
Thanks, buddy.
So, first of all, tell us about the movie. What is it about?
As the title says, it's about fraud, a basic scamster who kind of marries women and lives off them. He is, I mean, in the world that they're living in, he's very smooth. So he's got these many wives and he cons them, marries them and kind of lives off them. So it's an art.
Yeah, I can see that in the trailer. I saw that, I read somewhere that you married 13 times in the
So, thank God for editing. I didn't. It would have been very painful otherwise. But yeah, there are many wedding gowns.
Yeah. So I was reading the comments on the trailer and majorly people are excited to see you and Saurabh Shukla together.
Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, I'm not marrying him in the film.
Yeah. But the reason?
Saurabh is such a fine actor. He's such a fine actor. He's a good friend of mine. So it's always a pleasure working with him. And yes, I wish I could, it was not me saying it, but the fact is, when you have good actors together, there is a lot of magic that happens on cinema. And give it a little decent script or a good scene, lots can happen. It can be really take you to another level. So that is what you'll see with Saurabh and me in the film. There's a lot of him and me together in the film. Major part is both of us. And some of the scenes we've done are unbelievable. If I ever, sometimes I wish they should make a trailer of just the outtakes, or the shot before and after the takes. How difficult it has been for us to keep a straight face and how we've cracked up completely after doing what we've done. So yes, it's an absolute pleasure working with Saurabh.
So one of the leads actors of the film is Sarah Loren, and she said that she would love to. She's hoping that she would come to India and promote the movie.
Yeah, I wish.
Considering the ban on Pakistani actors.
Yeah, but I don't even know she's Pakistani. That's the sad part. I always thought she was from some Muscat or somewhere like that.
I think she has dual citizenship, Dubai and.
She's a fraud. I always thought she was from Muscat or something. Because I think I asked her once and she told me she was from somewhere there. So I was like, oh, okay. So I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so she said that she's trying for visa and she would hope that she can come.
I know. I hope it happens before the 18th because if she gets a visa from the 19th, it's pointless.
I remember seeing the first look of the poster a couple of years back, and the movie was stuck. I'm guessing for 2-3 years.
Yeah.
So what was the reason for that?
I don't really know, but I think Mr. Jha would be a better person to answer that question. But there was a little legal some issue that they were dealing with, which finally got sorted, and then we are out with it.
So it's commendable that not many actors they would want to be associated with the film when the movie is stuck.
No, with me, most movies don't want to be associated with me. So, it's not a right thing to do. To be honest, it's not a right thing to do. If you've done something good or bad, I think you should accept it, own it, and go with it. I have been very unhappy with a lot of work that I've done, and for valid reasons, and I've stuck by it, cried blood of tears, but I've stuck by it, and gone home in my cocoon and drunk myself silly and moaned. But I think you have to accept it. Not that I'm saying that about Fraud Saiyaan, because I genuinely feel it's a good film. Yes, I wish it released when it was supposed to, which is about 2 years back. But honestly speaking, 2-3 years is absolutely not a time. There are films who take 5 years to make, 6 years to make. So it's not a big deal at all. It's hardly a delay. And there was genuine issue. There was no other issue. But I also believe that if a film is good, it doesn't matter. It absolutely doesn't matter. If it's a good film, you come a little late, little early, it absolutely doesn't matter. So, let's see.
No, but last we saw you was in November in Bhaiya Ji Super 8. That movie was also delayed, and so as an actor also it comes on the credibility of the actor. If a movie turns out to be a bad one.
See, I'll tell you, Bhaiya Ji Super 8 is not really my film.
exactly.
It's not.
Exactly.
I have no control over the film. I have nothing to do with the film, to be honest. I was a part of the film as much as anybody else.
And the only two times I asked was, I laughed in the film was your dialogue.
Exactly. Thank you very much. So I don't know, but I still went for the promos and I did what I could. So whatever I could do, there's nothing one can do. Let's be honest. It's nothing you can do. You know, you try and do the best you can, and then you just move on and live your life. And as I always say, you should not let failures and success get in the way of your life or you. A lot of people take it very seriously. I personally don't. I will be as light and crazy whether a film does well or doesn't do well, because that's not the end of the world. Saying that, I really hope this works.
Well, it looks like the song Chamma Chamma is more than 50 million.
You actually liked Ellie in the Chamma Chamma song, don't lie. I don't think you have just seen the song also.
No, I was looking.
That was a good, those legs, sorry, the song's good. That app, no, but the songs was really good.
But I was looking for your moves in the...
Yeah, no, I wasn't there. I tried to remove my clothes and dance, they didn't like it. I like that song. I like the way they've done it. I like the remix, and Ellie is phenomenal. I told her that, and I honestly believe she is one of the finest dancers we have today. She is so good, fabulous dancer. I first saw her, I think, in that Big Boss where she did a little move. I don't know how I saw it, and it was in the promo or something like that. I was like, what the hell? And you realize, okay. And then she's grown and become better, and here, flawless. She's a really good dancer. So yeah, and it's a good song. Tips is doing well. It's a good remix, all that. So yeah, good. And people like it. Good. I hope that makes the film work.
Yeah. In recent years, you spoke at length about the kind of the stardom in the industry and the kind of movies you're doing, the content that's coming to you. So as an actor, if you look back at the career trajectory, is there something you would like to change? That maybe I would have done something differently.
See, I don't know how does one go about this. See, I think it's when you lay a bad foundation to a building, the building is going to be a little shaky. I think mine is that case. My knowledge of the industry was zero when I came in. I really didn't know anything about it. I didn't know what and who's a good filmmaker. I had never heard of Yash Raj. I was that bad. Boarding school, living in a cocoon, living in my own little world, pretty anglicized, watching English films. I was in that zone. So I didn't have enough knowledge, which is very important. Today you have people, or I wish I was the kind of person who had understood what filmmaking is. So my decisions were left to my manager. You decide, I will do. Manager had a whole different reason of assigning films. So I missed out. So it took me time, and I lost almost 10, 12 years in that. Then I got another one, which was slightly better than the first one. Not much. He damaged the rest of the years. Finally, I got a woman. Now I'm fine. So no, I'm just kidding. But the fact is, yes, it took me a long time to understand it's not about acting. It's not all about acting. Unfortunately, in a profession of acting is the least important thing. That's the sad part. You have to know other things. You have to know who's a good director. You have to know who's a good producer. You have to know who's going to release the film well. You have to have all these other things also involved in it. Then it works. Then your talent is visible and is of any value. Otherwise, it's of no value. So that's the sad part.
Yeah, because actually people and critics have always appreciated you.
They've always appreciated. I've always been like.
In fact, your recent appearance in Simba is getting a lot of cheers.
No, I was just telling my friend Tiska sent me a message. Said, Arshad, I'm watching Simba, and the moment your entry came, the whole theatre was whistling, and they were yelling, and they were so clapping. So I said, Tiska, They're not yelling because I came on screen. They're yelling because I'm going to be leaving in 5 seconds. I said, they're happy because I'm not going to be there for long. So don't get them wrong.
I saw the movie and I saw how they knew that you were going to come. They were anticipating as soon as they Kumar Sanu ki awaaz mein, and then you come on screen. And
no, I'm so thankful, so grateful to everybody for that. But I did not expect that at all. Not from any angle. I just went because Rohit called us to do that passion appearance. And that's it. So I went there and hung and did little dancing and came back home. Did not expect anything out of it. I'm really shocked. I was thoroughly shocked. It's like when I was told about this and I was like, okay, maybe people like the song. Okay, I guess people like the song. Great song. But I realized later on that they're actually enjoying the part when I come.
Yeah, and
so much of
that
it.
Similar step you do.
Yeah,
like
and then I got Subhash who called me up. And he told me, he said, he called me Maharaj.
Subhash Kapoor.
Yeah. He said, Maharaj, kya energy hai yaar? Kya hai? I said, Subhash, seriously? Then I went back and I checked again. I said, what is it that they like? What is it? But yeah, I guess it's, I don't know, I've given various reasons. People ask me why all that. I would say, or probably I would advise to everybody that it's maybe because I'm enjoying myself.
Yeah.
It's purely that, I think.
Then the nostalgia factor also.
Yeah.
First song and same actor.
Yeah, there's so many things involved in it. Yeah, I guess it's just one of those things. But nice, it's good, it feels good.
So you're also, you spoke about recently about doing a web series.
I am doing one, yeah, I'm doing one.
So as an actor, as a skilled performer, you think it's a good time to be an actor because there is digital medium? So even if movies are not working, there is...
If you know your job, all the time is good time. If you don't know your job, it's always bad time. It's as simple as that. If you are an Mr. B, Naseeruddin Shah, Rishi Kapoor, these are people who are great actors.
Yeah.
They will always act. You might have web tomorrow, you might have virtual. They'll be there. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the whole idea. So for me, it's fine. So yes, I'll get web. So fortunately, yes, I can act. People do consider me as an actor. Let's say a decent actor. So I will get work. You know what I mean? It's when you don't know the job, no. Then you have a problem because you manage to fool people for a certain amount of time. You can't do it all the time. You will get caught. Sooner or later, you'll get caught that, okay, and that will be the end of it. So that's the sad part. My advice to everybody would, you better get the act together. You know, if you want to be a chef, you better learn how to cook.
So talking about Subhash Kapoor, you said that you were quite vocal about that you weren't quite happy or about Jolly LLB 2 when you...
I wasn't happy. Let's be honest.
You weren't, I'm saying.
No, I weren't, nothing like that. It didn't matter to me. It really doesn't.
I knew about it. Films in recent times.
Yeah, but I knew about this way in advance.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, even though that movie did 100 crore, but the maximum
I think even let's be honest, if Baman and me were there in Jolly LLB 2, it was still done 100 crores. And they would have still made more money because they would not be paying us as much as they paid Akshay. It was a bad move actually. It's a bad move. They would actually, Fox would have made more money with Baman and me.
So many people were like, it was good, but Arshad Warsi wali baat nahi aayi. That was the...
Too much of talent. Too much of talent, dude.
So you said in an interview after that in Jolly LLB 3, you and Akshay both are going to be there.
That's what I heard. That was
Any word on that?
Told. No, absolutely none. Absolutely none, I would say, because there's nothing. But this is what I heard. Even Akshay told me this. So that he said, 3 hum log saath mein karenge.
That'll be amazing.
So I said, yeah, sure.
Also, there was this, I don't know, it was kind of a weird news after the release of Sanju that...
Everything news about me is weird. You won't get normal ones.
That Ranveer might replace you at Circuit and Munna Bhai series.
See, I have no idea, and at this moment, I'm in that stage of my life where I can't even say no, I can't even say yes.
Why is everyone after my roles?
Why is everyone after my roles? I doubt it. See, I doubt it. Long time back, Amir had said this as a joke. But it's one of those. I don't think so. I mean, these guys are too big stars to play that character. Yeah, they won't. It's just said, you know. It's just said, and a lot of people would say it for fun, but I don't think so. I don't. I mean, they probably want to do Sanju's role, but not mine.
But you were saying it's not as big a role, but it is one of the major factor that people want to see that
it's
movie.
nice.
Because I mean, if you take Circuit out of Munna Bhai, it won't work.
Thanks to Raju, actually. He's such a bloody good writer. Yeah. He writes so well.
There's Fraud Saiyaan is coming next week, and last year, I think, last year, there was your Irada, which wasn't watched much, but it received
National
Award and all that.
I swear, I don't know what to do.
So after that, there is Total Dhamal, I'm guessing, in
Big hit.
Feb.
Big hit, I'm telling you. Guaranteed.
So what are your upcoming projects apart from that?
Dhamal will come now, and then I'm starting Pagalpanti, Anis Bazmi's film.
Oh yeah.
So starting that in Feb. So yeah, and Asura I have to finish. Asura completely.
So Asura, I'm guessing you're playing a serious
yeah, I'm forensic scientist. Yeah. Some of the most bizarre terms I've used. I don't know why they use them. Why can't they just speak normal and make life easier for actors? There's some weird terms. Yeah. So I'm playing that. I'm enjoying that. I'm thoroughly enjoying that because it's a great script and extremely fond of my director, Anirudh Sen, Oni. He's an ad filmmaker. Beautiful human being and phenomenally talented director. And a fabulous ding, very good team. Great production house. A bunch of really nice people and talented people. So I'm so glad I'm part of this project. Good actors around. It's such a nice, positive vibe on that set, which I really love. So yeah, I'm totally enjoying that. And Pagalpanti will be again a good ride. It'll be fun. Yeah, I got another. John is there. I'm going to be working with John after a long time. Yeah, we did. Goal was the last one we did together. Yeah, and I'm very fond of that guy. Thanks to him, I managed to get on my bike again because Maria refused to let me get on my bike till I told John to speak. So both the Catholics spoke to each other, and I got my bike.
Well, that's fantastic. All the best for Fraud Saiyaan.
Yes, I hope it does well, and I have a feeling it will.